Alright, another problem with the Nissan. Yeah, when you try to start it, it's turning over real slow. You hear that, and do it again. First thing I thought was the battery. Obvious conclusion. But I had an extra battery in here and I put that in there. It's doing the same thing. So that's telling me we either got a wiring problem or a starter problem. So that's what we're going to try to figure out now. I'm going to do a voltage drop down at the starter and see what that looks like. Okay, I got it hooked up for a voltage drop test. I got the negative on the power and then the positive. Kind of hard to see, but it's on the main power cable going down to the starter. So your voltmeters, basically how they work is they take a difference in between the two voltages. So as you can see now, it's basically sitting at 0 volts because the difference between the two 12 volts is 0. They're both 12. So if you have a voltage drop, one will be lower than the other, so then it'll show that difference. And the other thing you got to realize is a lot of times a voltage drop won't show until a circuit is under load. So that's what we're going to do now. Is turn this over, and if there's a big voltage drop, it will show when it's under load. Okay, alright, stop that. Okay, there it is, and it's only like 0.75. So we don't have a voltage drop from the battery to the starter. One last thing I was thinking, it could be a possibility that accessory on here, say like alternators, power steering, air conditioning pump, something like that is starting to seize up. Or even like an idler pulley, adjustment pulley or something like that, starting to seize up and causing a lot more stress on the motor, causing it to turn over slow. So we should probably check that and make sure all that stuff's good before we say it's actually the starter that's bad. I just want to explain this better. I don't think I explained it very well earlier as far as a voltage drop test goes. All your voltmeters do is just show the difference in between voltage from the two leads. So like a lot of people think that that's negative and that's positive, and that's not really how it works. It doesn't matter which side they're hooked to. I mean, I can hook both of these up to the positive, and it's not going to fry anything. It's just going to read 0 volts because the difference in between the two leads is it's the same as 12 volts on both of them, so it's just going to read 0 volts because there is no difference. So that's why if I take that one off and put it here, now you got 0 here, 12 here. So now we're going to read 12 volts because that's the difference in between the two leads. Same thing, here's a regular voltmeter. All these tests we're doing today, you can just do with a regular voltmeter. But that's all your voltmeter does, is just in between the two leads, it just measures the difference in voltage in between the two leads. Okay, I didn't want to bore you with the details, but there's 3 different belts down here. I loosened them all up and started them up, and it didn't make a difference, so it's definitely the starter. Okay, I got the new starter installed, so let's see if that takes care of the slow cranking. Oh yeah, that fires up good. So that definitely was the problem. Alright. Thanks for watching.